Hello everybody, Colonel Jet here with another video. This one goes to Steam actually, which is surprising. Now as you can probably tell, I play Steam games. I play a lot of PC games. I have a bunch on my Steam account. But this one's kind of weird. Um, the game that I'm talking about is called Syrian Warfare. Um, a game that has kind of the mindset of a Company of Heroes style game with squads, some vehicles and such, mixing in with some Men of War style realism with the vehicles. Like certain vehicles have certain hit point or hit places where if you hit, like for example, the tires or the engine goes out, the car stops. If you hit like a certain place in the engine, it blows up, etc. Um, it wasn't taken down for copyright. It wasn't taken down for being a terrible game. It was actually a fairly good game for what it was. It was very challenging. It was lacking in some places, but in a lot of other places, it was succeeding in, like, for example, the storyline, you know, everything else. The game itself is based on the Syrian warfare against terrorists in Syria. Um, Now, I'm not going I'm going to talk about why it was taken down. And this needs to be addressed because this is starting to get, or if it started here, and I can't believe people are making these accusations or these types of things. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone is supportive of their own opinion. That's fine with me. I'm not a person who goes against someone's opinion. I'm kind of just a guy who hangs back and just listens and agrees. And, you know, if you have an opinion of something that you respect, but I don't, I try to keep my mouth shut as much as possible. I do not care about religion, politics, etc. Politics are lowest on my list. Religion is low on my list. Whatever else that you could think of is low on my list when it comes to topics. This game was taken down not for copyright, not because it was a bad game or anything, but because of the time period that it was shot in. People took this down because it was in Syria against not against the U.S., but against these insurgencies. A lot of people got angry at this. Everyone started spewing like, this game needs to be taken down. This thing is an insult. The thing is a terrible game, because the time period it was put in and the situations. It's like I've played the game up to mission 4 or 5. I can't remember. I mean, there's some stuff in there that's kind of like, what the hell, why is this here? Like, there's a line in the first mission that's like, what kind of Muslim would I be if I don't carry or if I don't have a RPG dug in my backyard or some shit? Which I think was a joke. I think it was more of like a joke instead of it being serious. But I kind of got like, what the hell, why is this here? But as I played the game, you know, I was like, whoa, this game's actually not that bad. It's actually kind of fun to play. And the story goes that you follow a police force that is, in the beginning, you are this one man who goes to work just like an average every day, and you're a police officer. And it's an RTS, so you don't build bases. You have that kind of like World of Conflict style, where you have troops off map. So the story goes that you're this one man who is, I believe, of Muslim descent. I'm not sure, but basically what happens is he goes with his police chief down the road. The police chief gets out because he has reports of strange men in the area. Well, he gets out and goes to try to talk with these people, and they're all armed to the teeth with AK-47s, grenades, and technicals. They shoot him, and your character goes back to the police station and rallies the police force with weapons. And the next couple scenes is you defending the city, you defending the mosque, the police station, several buildings in the town. And then after that one mission, it becomes apparent that it's not just that one area, but it's a wide variety of places getting attacked like this against like certain points in the country. The premise of it, though, is that you get points depending on how good you did in the mission to spend on vehicles or more infantry support, such as snipers, anti-tanks, or just standard police forces, with like technical trucks or armored vehicles such as BMPs, BTRs, T9 or T55 tanks, and you use that and you go and fight in these certain places. Some of them might say go and clear an area or go and protect the convoy. The enemy has places where they set down minefields and stuff where you have to have engineers clear them out. Otherwise, they might harm your troops, and such. The reason why I'm here, though, is because this is a problem that the game was taken down because people were conflicted about the time era. People didn't want this game because the time period it was set in was still kind of modern, which I'm not going to lie, I can see. I can see why some people would be offended, quote unquote, or possibly struck with grief, because that is a country that is still war torn. You know, it's still at war. It's still it's still in conflict, even with each other sometimes. That is, not a place of peace right now. It's still battered up. However, does that make it right to take down a game from Steam? In my eyes, no. We play many games to this day. We've played games where Nazis have taken over America. Wolfenstein. We've played games where you are a Russian in modern times and you gun down a Russian airport. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And yes, these are different time eras and they didn't really happen, but the problem is, though, is that could happen. It's unlikely, but it could happen in this type of era, in this time period, It's like we are in a time where, places are getting more and more alert due to insurgencies. We have other things that we have to worry about, But people kept saying this game is bad because of the time period and how it was set. I can tell you right now, the game is not bad. I promise you. The game is not bad. The story is not bad either. The people that are taking offense to the game, I can see. But does that mean they should have taken the game down and struck it with, a giant hammer and say, no, because this is set in a war-torn era right now, we need to get rid of it? Is that right? No. Because we play games that have probably worse things, to be honest. For example, Wolfenstein. It's like, yes, the game isn't in modern times, but still. Maybe that's a bad example. That is a bad example, because that is in a futuristic kind of weirdish world. But, more to the point, ignore the Wolfenstein claim. I love Wolfenstein, though. I love it. Good game. Love it. That's it, though. It's not a rant video right now, but this needs to be addressed to Steam. That just because a game has a controversial topic or something that offends. I mean, look at a game like Hatred. You look at a game like Hatred, and that's just a game where you just run around and kill people. That's your objective. It's like, that makes GTA look tame, because GTA, you at least have an objective, or several objectives, like, for example, take Trevor home, or do this, or play golf, or da-da-da-da. It's just like, in Hatred, it's just kill, 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 as much as you can. That's the objective. That's it, though. This needs to be addressed because this is showing a bad thing that might happen, like YouTube. Like, this looks almost like a copy of YouTube's copyright system, where they can take down videos, just because certain people don't like it. Um, Also, this is an update. More videos to come. I've got some plans. I've got some games I'm going to probably be recording later. Sorry for the lack of updates. I've been working. I've been working my ass off, and I'm doing other things right now. So if videos aren't coming soon, that's the reason why. Sorry if people take offense to this video, but I do not think it's right to take down a video game. Um, that's just based in the real world. It's like, open your eyes. It's like, this is warfare. You know, it's like warfare sucks. You know, it's like warfare sucks, but it's just a matter of life. You know, it's no matter what you do and no matter what you say, you can't stop it. You know, it's like warfare is just what we do best. But enough on that subject. More videos to come, better videos, happier videos. I might do some Syrian Warfare to show you guys what it's all about. Because, again, it's a shame that game was taken down. I like it. It was a good game to me, but a lot of people beg to differ. Or some people, I should say. Not a lot of people. A lot of people actually liked the game. It was mostly positive on Steam. I was going to write a review for it, but when I was going to write it, it was taken down, so... It's a damn shame. It's a good game too. If you can find it anywhere, it's called Syrian Warfare. I suggest it. Some people might not like it. It is kind of bleh. It's kind of buggy a little bit, but it's not a terrible game. I gave it a shot, and I don't regret it. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.